How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audit Reviews. Today we will be reviewing Auditing America. This one was crazy.
It was kind of crazy seeing how the police officers react towards the public.
Check this out.
So can I speak to you, Supervisor? Because
Why do you need a supervisor?
honestly, ma'am, they called for some camera guys, and we just literally saw you with your siren speeding through the whole town.
Right, but you don't get to dictate how I respond to.
Well, I mean, you should know that. You should have just told them that it's. What are they doing? You should investigate. You see, this is not a pub. This is a public place. We are not in a private property.
Right,
as long as we don't interfere.
Any type of law enforcement act with someone like that.
What do you mean, law enforcement act?
Right, but you're trying to school me on my job, and I responded to a call for service where you're not even identifying yourself for them.
Well, I mean, don't we have the Fourth Amendment? I haven't broken the law. That's what I'm saying. We're here working. These videos are being taxed.
Okay,
So
and that's
we have the
fine,
right
but
to be
they
here.
asked you to identify yourself, and you didn't.
That's because we rather choose not to, man. We don't have to discuss our day. We nicely told them we're
You
working.
can't film over other people's
But yes, we can.
shoulders
We're
when
not.
They have credentials.
We-
going. They ask you
we-
to step
we're
away
not
from
here-
them and you
we're-
don't.
we're-
Don't fucking talk over me.
Excuse
Stop.
me?
You need to get your supervisor
Okay,
here
let's
now.
Excuse
stop.
me?
I'm trying to have a conversation.
You're
with you, and
escalating.
you are
You're
not even
escalating.
having a regular
You're
conversation
escalating.
with me. You're standing here.
First of all, that was the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen from police officers. I don't know where they are, but the way they speak to this man is unacceptable.
That's some power trip you have, man. Just because you're a police officer doesn't mean you get to speak to someone like that.
I think it's also the fact that Auditing America, the way he speaks, he's quivering, he seems jittery, he seems a little bit nervous at times. He seems like he's stumbling his point across. And I don't know if he is nervous, he says he is, but it shows. And I think they take advantage of that.
Which I would granted, I think most people would be nervous in those situations because it's police officers, and it's always you get a heightened sensitivity to certain things. And sometimes when you want to your thoughts or something like that, it comes out a little jittery or comes out
Yeah.
So I get it, but I mean that's expected, right? They knew that might happen, so
Right, that's what you got into. And I kind of wish that he would be more composed or less jumpy, because he does sometimes, and he doesn't let them speak sometimes, and that can cause more issues sometimes for him.
I get that, but at the same time, it's not his job to be courteous and professional. He's not on the job. They are.
I get that. That also causes anger with the police. I'm not saying that they're right for acting
Yeah,
this way.
you-
What I'm just saying is
yeah.
that this is why they're more likely to jump over him and talk over him and curse at him, which they're not supposed to do, is that they just lose their patience too.
Yeah.
Because they are people also at the end of the day. They're just not doing their job right. The reality is that this whole entire interaction should have never existed because he's not doing anything wrong.
Exactly. So check out this guy right here. He comes in and he's kind of confused, and I guess he's the supervisor of the facility. And now check how he reacts to Auditing America.
Good. How are you? Good.
Are you a police officer?
Well, first of all, who are you?
Well, if you're a police officer, I'd love to speak with you. Yeah, I'll let you know who I am. But are you?
No, I need to know what you're doing here. I'm the planning director.
Okay. All right, good. Well, my name's Enrique. We're here not to interrupt your business whatsoever, but we're working on a story. They never took a moment to speak to us. We have not only we have the right to be here.
First, why are you here?
I just told you I'm working on a story for news purposes, and we have and we have millions of people that tune into our platform. So it's on your best interest to not.
No, we're not going to threaten me.
That's not threatening. I'm just letting you know.
You are.
No, I'm just letting you know you're being watched by a lot of people.
I don't
so,
care. I need
well,
to
maybe
know
you
what you're
should.
doing.
Maybe you should. I'm letting you know. We're here working on a new story. You guys, I can't interfere with you guys, and you guys can't interfere with me. This goes both ways, sir.
I'm not interfering with anything. I need
Your
to know why
employees
you're
are.
here.
Well, I don't really need to discuss my day with you. This is a public building. Like I said, as long as I don't interfere with your business, you can't stop the business and interfere with mine, because these videos are being taxed by a lot of dollars. So you cannot get me to stop my job. We didn't come here to start trouble or anything. So you may want to
If
educate
you're being
yourself.
hostile to
I'm not
my
being
staff,
hostile.
then
We've
I
been
have
more than
every right
we've
to
been more
ask
than
you to
nice,
not
and
be.
we've been more than nice and humble. What have I said that's not nice?
Filming while we're helping customers. And
That's the only problem. Filming cannot be considered interfering. So we have the right. We have freedom of the
I'll
press.
tell you what, we'll call the sheriff's
Good,
department.
and that's the best thing, so that they can determine that.
Settle it.
I don't know. I get it because he comes in and he's getting bombarded by people holding a camera, holding a phone. Like, what's going on? Wait, what? So they kind of jump him in a way, not to say in a bad way, but he just came in the building. He doesn't know what's going on, so he's clearly confused.
I get that,
And
but I never understand the wanting to know exactly what a person is doing. Like if they explain, I'm doing a story here. I'm an independent journalist about what? That question about what? That's none of your business.
what I've noticed with a lot of people who work at companies, or not even companies, well, any place, but even though they're a public facility, people have this mindset of privacy, of a private building or private place, because that's where they work at, and they feel that they're able to ask questions
They demand it.
and demand certain things, even though you're a public worker. So you don't work at Walmart or Target or these private companies,
For real.
and people, I don't know, for some reason they forget those really basic knowledgeable things where you work for the public, so there's no privacy. And I think
Yeah.
when it comes to working at that place, and there's always a grace period of working when you first start working there. You got to do all these trainings and all these things.
Yep.
That should be a really big thing to highlight, that just in case there's people here, you get to remember you're a public servant. You work for the public. There's no privacy in public, and if you want to be more private, go to these private companies that will protect your privacy.
For real. Funny moment in the entire video was the beginning, actually, where this customer is there and she does not care about the filming at all. So
I just want a
she's
card.
unfazed. Check this out.
You should maybe call the police so that you can be educated.
You're causing us issues with our.
You're causing us
business.
issues.
You need to leave.
You're causing us issues.
No, we're not. This is a public place.
Correct. That's why we're here.
That's right. But we're trying to help customers.
And
they
go
don't
ahead.
need to be filmed.
Video recording cannot be interfering with
They
you.
don't need to be filmed.
That you're not the one that determines our rights.
Well, we've got somebody on the way. They'll take care of you guys.
No problem. We'll have somebody
That's
take care
fine.
of you
So
as well.
I don't want to talk personal business with you. So do you want to come back later? We have no idea who these people are.
Oh, you can take her to the back.
So,
Create your own privacy.
I just need a letter. A copy of the letter. that
She's
you
literally
sent.
telling her to leave and come back.
Yeah, that lady's interaction, she's like, I just want this. Like,
I
she
just want a card.
I just want
That's
a
it.
card. That's it. And she doesn't care at all. Like, she's unfazed by the camera, which is how people should act. Especially if nothing's directed towards you personally, it's no problem. She just wants to get what she wants to get, and the worker, she's having more of an issue with it than the customer itself. So that's pretty funny. Check this out. This is like what, one of the higher ups, police officer, right? Yeah, I think it's a superior. And he comes in here, and the way he approaches the whole situation, you could tell that he's not trying to understand anything at all. Check this out.
But you're standing here and speaking
This
over
lady
me.
is. I don't understand what's going on.
Come here and tell me what's going on.
Sure. So we're working on a news story, right, sir? We're more than nice people.
You're working on a new what?
We're working on a news story. We have millions of people that tune into our platform, okay? We may not look like the average camera person, I guess, but we walked in there. We have the right to work in there. We're not trying to interfere with the business whatsoever. So we're just working on a video, brother. And the lady in there, they all went wild because they didn't want to be
So
filmed.
this is the planning department. What do you guys
We go
do
to the
for
planning department all over the nation. This is not
For what?
for news purposes. We have millions of people that watch our videos, sir.
What's your news story you're covering here?
We're trying to see how respectful they are in covering the service. That's it. And
What
then
service
obviously,
do you need from them?
well, we usually go and ask for public records and stuff. We're waiting our
Okay,
turn.
what public records can I help you get today?
Well, I want to know about filming in the lobby, first of all, since that's a problem. We have the right. There's no policy that says that we can't film in the lobby.
What
This lady
records?
just cursed me out for no
Fine.
reason.
Well, I apologize for that. I'll talk to her about that. I'm her supervisor. He's her supervisor. So we'll talk about that.
So
My question
you
is,
do
what-
agree?
What can I help you get from the planning department today?
Well, can you get them to respect our right to video record, because that's all we want. We're not here to interfere, brother. So
Yeah, the way he came in here, he already had he was already judging by just the way he was looking at him, talking to him. He already knew, okay, he's one of these guys. All right, I understand the situation. These guys are annoying,
Yeah.
already judgmental, and he already
He
knew.
heard. He witnessed the cursing from the officer. I'm pretty sure. It's right
Yeah,
there.
because he said, "I'll deal with her later," or
Yeah.
I'll talk to her about her demeanor, her the
Yep.
way she speaks, or whatever the case may be. But like whatever Auditing America was saying to him was going one ear out the other.
Yep.
He did not care what he had to say. He
Yep.
already had his decision and his pre-made notions already there. Like he was already.
He was set already. He already knows. It's hard to argue with someone like that. Check out this other police officer who when he shows up, his understanding of the whole situation is just ridiculous. Check this out.
Public place.
By statute 203-119, you should probably look that up.
That's 203-200.
203-119.
200 trespassing. He's talking about 203.
But we don't we need to break the law in order to be trespassed?
You're violating Nevada Revised Statute 203.119.
What is that?
Hey, do you guys want to be educated?
I'm talking to him.
And I'm talking to you.
Is he your superior?
No. So listen, if you guys want to come in here and act like you're going to educate us, I'm going to educate you real quick. Under NRS 203-119, you cannot come in here and create a disturbance.
That we never did.
Cool. They're saying that you're filming over people and looking at
Well, that's what they're saying.
Shut up.
Excuse
You
me.
need to calm
Do
down.
you want me to say it again?
You
not
don't need
criminals.
to speak to us like that.
I'm explaining to you that you're violating
That's
the
rude.
law and
That is
doing
rude.
this.
You're interrupting him.
I'm explaining to
We're
you
not his
that
property. He's telling you you're breaking the law and you're
I'm
interrupting him.
explaining to you that you're breaking the law under a specific NRS.
We never broke the law. That's
If
what I'm
you
saying.
wanna
Yes, you did. He's
read
trying to explain it. If you
to
be quiet, he'll
trespass,
explain
there
it
has
to
to
be a law.
It's not
trespassing.
Do you have brain damage?
He's trying to say that we were
Whoa.
disorderly in there. We
Whoa.
weren't.
I'm explaining
You're
to
gonna be
you.
fired. Brain damage? That's nothing to play around
I'm
with.
asking you.
There's lots of kids and
'Cause you
people
don't
that have brain
understand
damage,
what
and
I'm-
you're making fun of it.
Cool.
Where's
If
your
you guys don't have
supervisor?
any business, kick rocks.
I need to talk to your supervisor.
You're
You
not
need to
talking
leave.
to my supervisor.
You need to leave.
If you have business,
Okay, we'll go to the police department.
It's not-
We'll go to the police department. You guys are tyrants.
Go to the police department and film. Let me know how that works out for you.
Oh, you can't film there either?
No, you can't.
Oh, really? Okay. This is gonna be seen by thousands. Good. Good. We're not breaking any law.
I don't like when this guy showed up right here. I think the way he approached the whole thing, trying to trespass them, saying that they were disorderly. I get the frustration from Auditing America, because I did say earlier that he speaks over people. But I do understand here in this case where the man is clearly trying to say they were being disorderly and trying to quote what statute, what law this is. And it's very hard to listen to someone say that you did something that you didn't do and explain why you're in trouble for that thing.
And that is why Auditing America kept on cutting him off, because he didn't want him to continue his statement, because it was starting off of a lie that didn't happen. He was claiming that he had a cell phone, or he was filming the camera over a person's shoulder. That didn't happen. It's all on recording.
Even if it did, it's not illegal.
Yeah, it's not illegal. I mean, it depends on the space, right? If you're hovering over somebody, maybe it could be kind of a disturbance, or
if you're going into people's personal space, sure.
Yeah,
But if you're filming over someone's shoulder but you're far away, that's fine. There's no problem with that.
like if you had a freaking stick, a yardstick or something, I don't know. But
Correct.
like at the end of the day, that didn't happen, and he was trying to cite some law or statute that he was trying to cite some statute that
It's not
he
applicable.
was claiming that he violated.
Yeah.
Which, how do you know that?
And then he's, oh, wait, do you want to listen? I'm trying to educate you, but you're not, because you're educating him on something that he didn't do. So that's just ridiculous.
And then he told him what, to shut the fuck up? I forget what it was.
He's told him to shut up.
Okay. He told him to shut up. Yeah. So he told him to shut up. And you already know, if the female officer at the beginning, she was by herself, she said the same thing before the other cop came.
That's how they
So
talk to
she
people.
probably got her attitude from him.
They probably talk to people this way all the time.
Yeah, they disregard the public. It just shows you the level of respect that they have for the public.
Yeah. One thing I didn't like at all from this video is actually from Auditing America. I love his channel. I think he's great, but I didn't like that he stepped away and crossed the street. It looked like he crossed the street. I feel he should have stayed there. I understand why he did it, but check this out.
You should investigate. Why don't you watch our videos and see what we did?
If I don't leave, you're going to trespass me? They ask me? Leave. Under threat of arrest? Leave. Leave. Is this under threat of arrest? Leave. Oh my God. What was your name at that number? Sergeant Fowles, 71330. Sergeant. Leave.
Sergeant, you should know that we have the right to be here.
Leave. I will leave.
You do have a right to be here. Yes.
And we haven't broken the law. We haven't been disorderly or interfered. I'll gladly leave because I just got what I wanted. Thank you. I just got what I wanted. I don't need to go to jail over people who don't know about our rights.
Okay. Have a good day. Thank you.
Yep. We'll see how this works out when we put a blondie on the thumbnail. We'll see how it works out when we put a blondie in the thumbnail.
Yeah, so he left his friend there, and he walked towards the middle of the parking lot and started just yelling out certain things and just, hey, watch, I'm gonna go to the precinct or whatever.
I got what I got, what I needed.
I got what I got what I needed, and all right, keep on going, leave. And I don't know, man. I think you just need to stand your ground, man. If you're gonna go in it with 100%.
Yep.
And If you're gonna get arrested, hey, that's
It's part of the
it.
game.
I mean, unless you're getting, you don't have to get arrested.
Under the threat of arrest,
Yeah,
you can back down. You have to make sure they say that. It's very
yeah. So
important.
you have to make sure they say, okay, if you don't leave, we're gonna arrest you. So now you're
Right.
being threatened for an arrest, and now you have cases. Now you have
A legal standing in
a
court.
legal standpoint. Yeah, there you go. So and then now you could use that in a lawsuit or whatever. Now you can hit them where it hurts, which is the pockets or whatever.
Yeah. And
And
real quickly, I know maybe Auditing America, that's not what he wants, but you got to understand that when you hit their pockets, that's where it hurts the most, and that's where the most change happens.
yeah, and unfortunately, their pockets is the taxpayers' money. That's how
It
they pay for
it
these
is,
lawsuits.
but that's how they learn though, because they start to lose money, and
Yeah,
someone is angry at another person because this money that was budgeted for this now is going for that. And
no,
so
that is true. That is true.
and
So
so
I
it
think he
so
should
it,
have
it
stood there.
hurts pockets, and it hurts, and it does create change, I'll tell you that.
It does, but besides his partner was there and he was trying to get his badge number for the supervisor. He should have stood there and really just stand his ground until he was threatened of an arrest, and then you have legal standing, and then go and do what you got to do.
Overall, I would give this a 7.6.
Yeah, I'll give it a 6.5. Just
6.5. What is that? Damn, I got to do math now.
I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6.
God, what the hell? You just went lower.
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking about it, and I didn't like the fact that he left his friend there recording in front of 3 officers while he was backing up in the
All
middle of
right.
middle of the parking lot, and then started yelling. And his
Okay.
friend stood there for at least about say a minute or so,
So I went
and
pretty high. I
then
went pretty high. I did 7.6. You did 6 point what? 6, a 6.
a 6. I give him a
And I
6.
did the math. I added it and divided by 2. That gives a 6.8 overall score for this audit, which is pretty high because I was feeling pretty good.
Yeah, no, I mean overall, like he was very informative. He was
Yeah.
trying to explain himself. The way he concluded everything, and the
Right.
people inside and everything like that, even speaking to the customer, the lady,
Yeah.
showing her the sign on the wall. Like he did some good things,
Yeah.
but it's just the ending where he was backing up that really ruined it for me
That
a little
ruined it
bit.
for me too, a little bit too as well. Well, there you have it, guys. If you want to check out that channel, Auditing America, the link is in the description section below, and we'll have it in the comment section as a pinned comment as well. Make sure to click the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to Audit Reviews. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to review audits, and we'll do other things as well. But this is primarily the first couple of things we're going to do here on this channel.
Yep.
So see you guys next time, and subscribe. Peace.
Peace.